Hey, welcome back to Black Lab Garage. Okay, so first I need to rant just for a minute, and then we're going to talk about mechanical fuel pumps for the Ford 429 and 460 and why I'm not afraid to use them. You ready? Come on, let's get into it. You ready to get into it? Yeah, I can tell you're really enthused. Hey, baby, you ready to get it? Okay, you're just going to turn your butt to me? You're not ready to get into it either? All right. Well, I tried. All right, let's get into it. All right. First thing is, I was in a small block Ford group this morning, and the dude mentioned he had a stock 302, and he ordered or bought one of those Howard's Rattler cams, which is just like the Summit Racing or the comp cams, thumper cams that Summit Racing sells. They're made for sound. Okay. And I commented that it's not going to be a good combination. I wasn't aware there was that many people that want an engine just that sounds good. Matter of fact, somebody commented and said, sound is the most important thing on the street. And I said, why is sound the most important thing on the street? Because people, they said, people want to hear a nasty sounding engine. And I said, okay, but if you've got a nasty sounding engine that sounds like it's mean, somebody is going to test you on that. And boy, are they going to have a field day with you when they find out it's just sound and will not even get out of its own way. So, if you think on this channel, and me personally, I'm not one of these people that will tell you, oh, yeah, you can do it. Yeah, it'll be okay. Yeah, that'll probably work out. No. If it's a bad idea, I'll tell you it's a bad idea. It might hurt your feelings, but I'm one of these people, I practice tough love. I want to tell you like it is, and I'm going to shoot you straight. I'm all about the proper engine combination. Sure, you want a nasty sounding cam? Fine. Make the rest of the engine match it. As my dear old dad used to say, there's no such thing as too much camshaft. You just don't have enough engine. And that's very true. The comp cams thumper and the Howard's Rattler, it's a marketing gimmick. They know who their target audience is. But I'm not going to support that. Don't get me wrong, Howard's makes a great product. I'm not knocking Howard's. They're a business. They have to sell. I'm just saying, I'm not going to support something that is made for sound and does not give you the rest of the package. I want things to be matching. So, if you think, I'm one of those channels that is going to tell you to work all right, well, you picked the wrong channel. Let me just go ahead and get that out of the way. All right. With that being said, my rant's over. Now let's talk about big block fuel pumps. Okay. Oh, and the reason we're doing this inside today, it is literally 0 degrees outside. 0. Z. Okay. I don't like the cold. And, we are working on a garage right now. So, not the portable one. That thing's coming down. We are working on a steel structure. So, just stay with me. Now, I see so many channels are saying that you can't get a good mechanical fuel pump anymore. And the biggest thing I see is they're just going to parts houses, whether it be AutoZone or O'Reilly's or whatever, and getting the cheapest fuel pump that they can get, or cheapest mechanical fuel pump. Well, what do you think is going to happen? You got what you paid for. Now, if you remember that white 79 F350 of mine, when I redid that 400 in it, changed over to DuraSpark and fixed some other issues, I changed the fuel pump. Do you remember what I put on it? Because some of you may have laughed about it. That was a Ford Reman fuel pump. Yeah, it was a rebuilt fuel pump from Ford. Come in a Ford box with the part number and said rebuilt right on it. Guess what? 2 years later, not a single problem out of it. Has the right fuel pressure and been dead nuts reliable. So if you want a fuel pump for your 429, 460, don't be afraid to buy one of the Ford rebuilt pumps even when you come across them. There's not a thing in the world wrong with them. Now, that being said, I have two fuel pumps here for 429, 460. Borg Warner and a Master. And yes, I will use these. Let's open up the Borg Warner. Borg Warner fuel pump. First of all, it's made in USA, so we know we got a good one. But guess what? It's a Borg Warner, but it's actually a Carter high flow pump. These are the original pumps that came on these engines. Carter high flows. These are the good ones. So anytime you see one of these, if you want a good fuel pump, this is what you get. Now, how does the Borg Warner, which actually is a Carter high flow, reboxed, how does it compare to the Master fuel pump? Well, how about I show you? You can tell this box has been around a while. And all that stuff was wrote on it when I got it. See, same arm. Now I've had one 460 that the arm did not stick straight out like that. It actually come down on the end. And I like to have never found a fuel pump that matched it. It ended up being like for a 75 Lincoln. For some reason, they had a different arm, and that was the only year that I've ever ran into that. All the others have always had the arm that stuck straight out like that. But anyway, you can see this fuel pump looks very, very similar. It's also made in USA. And guess what? It's also a Carter high flow pump. So the Master fuel pump is also a Carter pump that's reboxed. So Borg Warner, Master, they were all reboxed Carters. So just because you see a certain brand name on the box, better look at the fuel pump itself. Now, I would not be afraid to run these and go anywhere. Now, the ones they sell at the parts house for $20 or $30 that are made in Pakistan, no, I wouldn't try to drive across town with one of them. My red F-350 that the tree fell on, I changed the fuel pump out on it, and I got a Napa pump. Guess what? It was a Carter. Carter makes good fuel pumps. But I just wanted to show you this, that even under different brand names, Borg Warner, Master, Napa, and some of those, still a Carter pump. So don't just look at the box and turn your head. Look at the pump inside the box. And like I said, don't be afraid of the Ford rebuilt pumps. Like I said, that one's been going on my white truck for 2 years now. Has the right pressure, has never given the first problem. Keeps the fuel filter, can't hardly talk, full of gas all the time. I mean, it's been great. It was like $19. So don't be afraid of those either. So there you go. It's a whole lot simpler than you thought it'd be, ain't it? Because I'll promise you, if you get one of these fuel pumps, get a good Carter pump, you won't have any problems. I mean, you can run an electric if you want to, but let's face it, the electric pumps are getting to be as problematic as the cheap parts store mechanical pumps. That and they're hideously noisy. You know, I've ran those Holly Blue pumps before. You turn the key on your the whole time it's running, and that will drive you absolutely insane. Of course, I may have to do that on that Mustang I'm putting together, but man, I dread that. When you can hear the fuel pump over two single chamber Flowmasters with 2.5-inch pipes, they're loud. Okay? So, I hope this helps you. Get out and find you a good mechanical fuel pump. Drive the piss out of it. You'll be fine. And hit the thumbs up. Like, subscribe, comment. I love talking to you all. But just remember, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I want to tell you the truth. So, if you're thinking I'm going to agree with you when you're about to make a bonehead move, no, then don't comment, because no, ain't happening. So, I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you listen to more Goose Creek. And stay tuned. Me and the pups will be back with another one. See yous.